So there's this guy in Ohio. It's the Hawkins School. The guy's name is Scott Looney. He has this long presentation, and you can get there by looking at this. But he basically says school should not hurt. And he goes through, a bunch of pages, and I'll show you them to you. But it goes like this. He starts off by saying school shouldn't hurt. And there's a group of schools that agree with this. Back in 1908, this was the first time they had grading. This guy, Max, said there was no uniformity in grading, so you couldn't tell whether it really helped. It was started 5 years ago, so it was like in 1903. So there's this guy, Alfie Kohn, who says grades tend to reduce the student's interest in learning. And increasingly, we see students struggling with mental health concerns, eating disorders, self-mutilation. And so instead of making the teacher a judge, why doesn't the teacher become coach? Instead of just trying to cover a lot of content, go deeper. Instead of having only a few choices, have many more paths for students. Instead of one pace set by the teacher, each student learns as they go. So this new transcript would be different because there would be no grades. And what would it look like? Well, this is funny. There's only 71 subscribers. This is a big 150 schools. They could only get 71 subscribers. I thought, come on, some teenagers can do better than this. So imagine that you have a typical A paper. Instead of putting the letter grade A, you put like badge number 4B or badge number 4F. You have demonstrated competency, that you can do it. And so this is what was so funny. On one of those videos that got like 1,800 views, but with this concept could have millions of views. It took us adults about a year to get 1,800 views. I wonder if some teenagers could do this, double it in under 6 months. I bet you guys could. So yeah, there it is. 71 views, right? The subscribed. Oh, and then there's the views there. 1733 and 71 subscribers. This is a great quote. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. You have to build a new model that makes the existing reality obsolete. So this is why they call it like this side of the buttons, that's your foundation. Those are like the required stuff. And anything beyond that shows that you've got extras. So this guy's not pushing very much in this area, but really strong in these other areas. And they're like little badges that they've earned. So behind each badge, you've got explanations of why the badge looks so good. So this new transcript should be readable in 2 minutes, and it should show the differences of the strengths of the student, and they will allow students to also send a traditional grade point average thing. So again, teachers are no longer judges, they're guides on the side. They've got 67 colleges that like this idea, and this is another idea. How do you show, like this is what you're required to do, and this is showing that they did beyond high school work. Clearly this person in this area has a lot more done than say in that area. So the big question is, what if your high school transcript didn't have grades? And the place has 3 principles at mastery.com. There's no standardization, there's no grades, and you got to have a consistent format for the transcript. So again, schools should not hurt. Go to this, CPPP I Imagine, and that's the video to click on. And then this is the website. We're trying to get, 100 million hits. Why not? Let's be audacious here. But that's the adult version of this promotion. I'm wondering if you guys can come up with something much better. So this right here is that's what it looks like. I mean, I've got a kind of 100 million views, and then you click here to go to see the video. Thank you. I hope that you guys can do a better job than I have.